Hey, it's Avi. Have you ever wondered where the music you write or where the music anybody writes actually comes from? Isn't it weird that we can take brainwaves and turn them into actual physical sound waves of music? That what we put down is so specific that it's unique to us as a writer. When we are writing music, we often hear the music, hear it in our heads before we actually try and play it or transcribe it. This phenomenon is called your inner ear, and it's an extension of your inner monologue that you hear in your head, that inner voice you hear in your head when you're just, straight up thinking, just sitting around thinking, having a time. A great way to lock into your inner ear is to think about when you've had a song stuck in your head, or just kind of notice when you do have a song stuck in your head, because that's your inner ear literally playing the music over and over and over again ad nauseum, literally till you want to throw up. Blech. Think about that. It's wild. It's wild that we can mentally recreate such complex orchestrations and songs without even trying. Our brains just do it. That's crazy. Our brains do something even crazier too, and this is where all of the music that we write actually comes from. It predicts or attempts to predict what's going to happen next. And that right there, that's the key to all of it. Part of what makes a song catchy is that it's simple enough and then it's repeatable enough for our brain to catch onto the pattern and just keep running and running and running and running. Because it's simple and predictable, that means our inner ear is able to easily predict it, which feels good. That's why, before a catchy song gets annoying, it's actually quite enjoyable. Catchy isn't necessarily a bad thing, though some might claim it is the arbiter of mediocrity. I don't necessarily believe that, though. When a song goes somewhere that we don't predict, that can also feel good. But if it's not well planned or foreshadowed, it may not feel earned. Our ear might feel betrayed, like a bad twist in a movie. Looking at you, M. Night Shyamalan. It's this sense of prediction that creates the initial engine, which manifests the music that we actually write when we sit down to do it. Now, next is where the magic really happens. What if something got our inner ear going? Maybe a song we really, really like, but what our inner ear is predicting isn't exactly what the song is doing. Or maybe it's not where the song is going to go because you know the song well. Then we took that, plucked it out on a guitar or put it into a DAW, recorded it, transcribed that in some way. Well, that's exactly how it works. What I just described is actually a pretty good blueprint for how all of us actually write music. You may know this process and the engine for it in the form of a different word: inspiration. Something inspires you, your ear does its dope prediction thing, then you go and jot it down in your writing method of choice. So the next time you're sitting down to write music and you just don't know where to begin, it's just not coming to you, remember this process. You can re-engineer it. We want our inner ear to catch on to something and then just go and do its thing. Then it's just our job to get it down. Sometimes things get tough though, especially in the beginning when our connection to our inner ear isn't very strong and our musical skills are, literally at their weakest. Our inner ear doesn't give us the full story and we kind of have to piece things together ad hoc in order to, get something that sounds like music. That's why I want to tell you about my free guide, the 3-Step Song Starter. This is a fun, simple little guide that will help break down the fundamentals and the mechanics of writing music into bite-sized chunks, what I like to call microphrases. These little microphrases can act as inspiration in and of themselves. And the more you do them, the better you get at putting the pieces together, and the better you get at your inner ear hearing those pieces more accurately. It's a win-win-win-win. I'm literally the only one maybe not winning from this because it's free, so go and take advantage of me. That was weird. Don't do that. But do go get the free copy. You can get that free copy of the 3-Step Song Starter at justwritemusic.com/songstarter. There's a link down in the doobly-doo. Thanks so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. If you're into what you just saw, do a video engagement thing. I'm Avi, and don't forget to be awesome.